stupid bitch, Lexi. If the screws had copped her, she would have lost her parole for sure.
If they did, just lucky it was the Yorkshire put. I told you, Lexi.
Anyone would think I pushed him down a damn throat, for God's sake. Look, it was a goodbye present and Bobby was wrapped.
Yeah. Well, it's lucky for you that it wasn't a goodbye present for the Dobbs.
Yeah. Look, get off my back, will you? I gave and she took, and I didn't notice the counting to 10 before she did either.
You're just lucky Myra wasn't here.
What's she got to do with it?
Myra is down on drugs and for very good reasons.
Security bashed Bobby up once for having it.
Well, stop her. I take what I bloody want, and I'll share if I feel like it.
That'd be hard to say without teeth, Lex.
Oh, look out, Wog. Hey, watch it.
It's all right, Judy.
No, it's not all right.
Oh, go suck an egg, Brian. Here, it's all yours.
What are you so mad about anyway, Lexi? They have got a point, you know. Get nodded.
Should have thumped her one, Jude. Bobby had a really bad...
Will you shut up, Marlene, and just get some work done?
God, everybody's acting like soids today.
Yeah, well, I've got a bloody good reason. Berg's taking me stash. Everything.
Rotten bastard.
Yeah. And to top it off, with Crookshank onto the rackets, there's bound to be a cell search. So we got to get it off Frank before the screws do.
Yeah, right. Listen, do you need Frances to help? She'll do it cheap.
Nah, I got a much better idea.
To add to this, the prisoner has been involved in 3 escapes and 1 attempted escape.
Oh, hang on a minute.
You wish to address the board?
Jeez, Mrs. R, they're making me sound like a big-time crim. I've been trying, honest I have.
Yes, we can see that. You tried to get to Sydney on one occasion.
I don't think she can be held responsible for being abducted, Miss Burns.
Yeah, the other time was just an accident, because Min and me got lost.
You are absent from the attendance of the officers on duty. You are not seen again for 24 hours. Now, you don't call that escaping.
No. Well, the officers were out of it. They didn't know we were going to come back. Just wanted one day to see what it'd be like to be free, that's all.
Irresponsibility coupled with violent tendencies, typical recidivistic behaviour patterns, and certainly
but
not...
I think you're missing a very important point. Bobby's tried very hard to prove herself, and that's not easy when most of her companions are hardened criminals.
Thanks, Mrs. R, but I reckon you're wasting your time.
Not at all, Bobby. Mr. Colby, it's been my experience to find that records are often misleading when read out of context.
Well, I don't believe they were read out of
If we
context.
gave a few more an opportunity to be free of this environment, we'd have a lot less overcrowding in our prison system. Don't you think so? All right, Bobby, we've had our say, now it's your turn. Tell us about this job of yours. Mr. McDonnell seems to think you'll make a pretty good electrician. Is that what you'd like to be when you leave here?
I reckon it's ace.
Apprentices are very poorly paid. How do we know you won't go back to your shoplifting habits?
Because I've got a lot of people backing me, that's how, and there's no way I'm going to let them down. Sorry.
That's all right, just sit down.
Hi, gorgeous.
What are you doing in there?
Collecting tea towels. God, you're a suspicious type, aren't you?
Every reason to be, Patterson. Never had time for pushes.
Then don't get anyone pregnant.
Well, I suppose you have a smart crack ready if Mitchell blows her parole.
Here we go again. You know, I'm getting bloody sick and tired of this.
And so am I. And believe me, if I catch you selling any more drugs, you'll be in more trouble
I'm
than...
not selling drugs.
My source is a
well,
good one.
your source is way up the creek, mate. Bloody hell. Look, I can rake in a fortune with my cards. Why on earth would I risk selling dope?
If you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes, don't. Because you can be damn sure I'll get to the bottom of it. Okay? Now get going.
Hey, cards aren't the only thing I'm good at, you know.
Oh?
Glad to prove it. Anytime you feel like it.
You try that one on, and I'll slap a charge on you so fast you won't know it's happened. Now get going.
It's not my lucky day, is it? So when do you think Bobby will get out? I mean, if everything goes okay.
Anytime between now and 2000?
What?
Yeah, and the way the department works, I'm afraid she's right.
But that's crazy.
Yes, that's the word I would have used, too.
At least she has hope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, don't chuck your dummy in the dirt.
Oh, God, speak English, for heaven's sake.
Oh, what I meant was, don't chuck a wobbly, because you'd be out of here in no time flat.
Which roughly translated means you're going to get out of here, bail or not, right? So don't get worried.
Yeah.
I hope you are right, Judy.
Sure. You'll be gone, and Bobby will be gone, and then I'll have no one left to talk to.
Oh, thanks heaps.
I wouldn't worry too much, Warren. From what I hear, Mitchell's going to be around for a long time.
Why, what's
What do you
happened?
mean?
Cut the chatter and get on with your work.
Poor Bobby.
Hey, hang on. I've got a name, Kelly. Yeah, right. Somebody's nicked my stash.
Miss Ferguson?
Yeah.
That is bad luck.
Bad luck for you if you don't help me find it, lady.
You threatening me, Kelly?
Oh, you could say that. Remember a word in the right ear about Murphy. Kind of tempting when you look at it from my side.
Righto, Kelly, you've made your point yet again. Now, what am I looking for?
Art paper and crayons.
Really? Who's the artist?
Try Bergsell. Miss Ferguson.
I tell you, there's definitely something on the move, and I'm sure it's drugs. I've seen some of the women this morning moving around like zombies.
Well, I was going to mention it to Meg, but I wasn't sure. Perhaps it's time we did a cell search.
Oh, it's ridiculous to have a full-scale search unless there's a damn good reason. I've better things to do with my time.
And you don't think drugs are a good enough reason?
Come on, a few bleary-eyed women is not conclusive in my book.
Well, I think you better renew your book. Those women were more than just bleary-eyed.
Listen, I have seen more drug users than you have had.
Joan, I don't think you've seen the women that they're referring to.
Yes, it was before you came on duty. They were definitely looking very bleary-eyed when we let them out.
See? Why have you waited so long to tell
Oh,
someone?
Joan, hang on, will you?
No, I think there's been too much hanging on. Now, 2 officers have reason to believe that there are drugs in the prison. You're the Deputy Governor. Don't you think you should hurry up and do something about it?
There will be a search. We had just
Good.
decided on that.
I'll take isolation. I was about to go up there anyway.
Good place for her. Think we could talk her into staying there permanently?
So you see, I've known young Bobby for quite a long time. Oh, I know she's had her ups and downs, but so does any kid of that age. The only difference for her is that she's had no family support to fall back on. That's what Edie and Mrs. Dobson and I want to give her. We think she's a good kid with a lot going for her. Mrs. Reynolds, do they know about the job she's got?
Yes, Dad.
Well, she really loves that job. And I'm sure she wouldn't do anything to harm her chances of getting her apprenticeship.
Mr. MacDonald also told me that he'd be happy to give her a permanent position when she does get it.
Is that right? Well, there you go, then. Looks like she's home and host.
They did. They went through bloody everything. They even went through all Bobby's stuff and she wasn't there. I don't reckon that's very fair. Not at all. You don't reckon she's blown a release, do you, Jude?
I don't know, Rabbit. Let's just say it's the freak having a stir.
Is this how they get their kicks or what?
Yeah, one of their ways.
The other way's making us clean up after you.
Spent a long time in your cell, Patterson. Don't tell me you've been holding out on us.
Go stick it, Kelly.
You don't look too worried, Lou. You know what they're looking for.
You don't think I'd be so stupid as to stash it in my cell, do you?
Mr. Crookshank, I need a hand here.
Coming.
What's the matter? What are you doing with that?
We're checking everything, Greenway.
What's the problem?
I can't get this lid off.
Well, look, let me, please.
Look at everything.
Yeah, even your toothpaste.
Looks like Berg did you a favour, eh?
Yeah, but don't worry. I'll be paying him back too.
Have I made myself clear on these points?
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Then bring the prisoner in, Mrs. Reynolds.
Oh, should I leave?
No, that's all right, Mrs. Dobson. Just stand to the side, please.
We're ready for you now, Bobby.
Was it all right for me to come too?
Yes, of course, Dan.
Stand before the board, Mitchell. Right. Case number 4732, Roberta Alice Mitchell.